The white paint on these pines isn't for navigation.
So why'd you think it was safe to wash it off?
I've walked these ridges for 42 years. I'm the bridge between the valley folks and the things that won't let us rest. You see timber or a hiking trail, but I see the bars of a cage. This is an ancient geometry meant to keep the hunger at bay.
You scrubbed that paint away and blurred the lines of containment. Now you're not just lost in the woods.
You're a beacon for everything that's been starving since the first frost.
My grandfather taught me the language of the forest.
He taught me the way the wind changes when something's mimicking your own heartbeat.
The forest isn't a place for humans, but a place we're tolerated in.
I smelled it, that thick, metallic scent of wet copper and old rot.
The silence in that clearing was absolute. Even the crickets had stopped their song.
These things, these mimics, they don't hunt because they're angry.
They hunt because it's their nature to consume whatever steps outside the safety of the circle. When you removed that paint, you didn't just break a rule, you dissolved a contract.
I heard it then, a sound that should have been impossible. It was a voice calling out your name, but it was wrong.
It was a mockery of human speech, a lure designed to lead you off the trail.
I saw it standing just 20 feet behind you.
It was tall, impossibly thin, its skin the color of a bruised lung.
It was watching your spine, calculating the moment to strike. I threw the pouch of crushed bone and ash into the wind.
The air hissed, and the creature let out a sound like a radio dying. I grabbed you by your collar and pulled you toward the path. The air hissed as the bone ash hit the creature.
It recoiled, letting out a sound like a dying radio.
I lunged forward and grabbed the camper by the collar.
We ran through the dense underbrush. My lungs burned with every breath. I kept my grip on the camper's jacket.
We finally hit the edge of the tree line.
The hum of the highway broke the spell.
You just stared back at the dark wall of pines.
I walked back into the dark.
I spent the night repainting the pines.
Every stroke of the brush was a prayer. But it won't forget.
The forest never forgets.
You think you are safe now, behind locked doors. Listen to me closely. The forest has a scent, and it remembers yours. It knows the sound of your name now. You are lucky to be breathing.
You were lucky I heard the change in the wind. Don't mistake luck for protection. The white paint on the pines isn't for navigation. Why did you think it was safe to wash it off?
The trees are watching. It's waiting for you to get comfortable. It's waiting for the moment you decide to go back. The woods always call you home.
The white paint is to trap the things that hunt at night.
And you, my friend, have just become the prey. I'm standing here in the dark, listening to the forest breathe. Something's still out there, watching from the shadows.
The perimeter's been breached, and I've got to fix it fast.
Every tree tells a story, and this one's screaming.
Look at this. The paint's been clawed right off.
Whatever did this, it's still hungry.
I've got to seal this up before anything else gets through.
This mixture is the only thing that keeps the dark at bay.
Hear that? The forest doesn't like being locked out.
It's fighting back, but it's not gonna win.
There. The seal is back in place. For now, at least, the boundary holds.
I've done what I can, but the forest remembers.
It's always waiting for the next mistake.
You think you're safe back there, in your houses.
But the woods don't care about your locks or your lights.
I'll be back, because the forest always calls. And eventually, everyone answers.
The white paint isn't for navigation. It's to keep the hunger at bay.
You think you're safe now, back in your house with the lights on.
You think the nightmare ended when you saw the sunrise? But listen to me closely. The forest has a scent, and it remembers yours. It knows the sound of your name now.
And it knows there's a place in the perimeter where the paint was thin.
I've spent my life guarding these boundaries, but few understand the weight of the silence.
You're lucky to be breathing. You're lucky I was close enough to hear the change in the wind. But don't mistake luck for protection, 'cause next time there won't be anyone there to hold the line.
The white paint on the pines isn't for navigation. So why did you think it was safe to wash it off? The trees are watching, and now that you've broken the seal, the silence of the woods is a hunger that never sleeps.
It's waiting for you to get comfortable.
It's waiting for the moment you decide to go back.
Because the woods always call you home, and eventually everyone answers.
The white paint on the pines isn't for navigation. It is to trap the things that hunt at night.
And you, my friend, have just become the prey they've been waiting for.
Elias stands in the clearing, sensing the forest shift around him.
He knows the creature is still out there, lurking in the shadows.
He tightens his grip on his knife, ready for anything.
He begins to walk deeper into the woods, silent and deliberate. He's not just a guardian, he's a hunter now.
The forest holds its breath as he passes, the trees watching his every move.
The moon breaks through the clouds, casting long shadows. Elias stops, spotting something in the distance. A faint, unnatural glow that shouldn't be there.
He moves toward the glow, hand ready on his knife.
The forest is silent, but it's a heavy, expectant silence. She knows this is the final confrontation. The air here feels heavy, like it's holding its breath.
Whatever was here, it left a mark that doesn't belong in these woods.
It's reacting to me, like it knows I'm watching.
This isn't just a mess. It's a trap.
Everything just went quiet. I can feel it breathing right behind me. That sound, it's digging right into my head. It's trying to scramble my senses. Where are you? Stop playing these games and show yourself. There, up in the canopy. It's moving like it's not even bound by the trees. It's standing right there, and it's not even breathing. That voice, it sounds just like someone I used to know. I've only got one shot at this. Just keep your hand steady, Elias.
Take that!
It's burning. It's actually burning. I've got to move. Now. Don't look back. Just keep running. I'm pushing through the brush, trying to put some distance between me and that thing.
The woods are alive, and they're definitely not happy I'm still moving.
Finally, I hit the edge of the tree line. The sound of the highway is the best thing I've heard all night. I can't just leave it like this. The job isn't done until the boundary is sealed again. Back into the dark I go. It's time to finish what was started. Every stroke is a prayer. I'm sealing the cage back up, one tree at a time. And they're watching me. I know it.
But they won't cross this line tonight.
That's the last of it. The perimeter is secure. For now. The woods never forget.
They're just waiting for the next mistake. Finally home. But even here, I can still hear the wind. I'll be here when the sun comes up.
And I'll be here when the shadows return.
I've seen so many folks come and go through these woods. Most of them don't have a clue what they're walking into.
It's a heavy burden, knowing I'm the only one holding the line.
The forest has a memory, and it doesn't forget a face.
It knows my name, and it knows yours too.
It's just waiting for the right moment to strike.
You gotta be ready for whatever comes out of the dark.
My grandfather taught me that preparation is the only thing that keeps you alive. I don't leave anything to chance out here. Every time I step out that door, I'm walking into a war. The forest doesn't care about your plans or your life.
It just wants to consume.
You learn to listen to the silence. When the crickets stop, you know something's watching. That's when you gotta be ready to move. The boundary is holding for now. But these things are persistent. They'll keep testing the perimeter until they find a weakness. There it is again. That sound should be impossible out here.
It's trying to draw me in. I have to be smarter than it is.
I have to become part of the landscape. If I move, I'm dead. It's playing games with me. It wants me to show my hand, but I'm not going to give it the satisfaction. The night is still young. I've got a lot of work to do. I'm not going anywhere until this perimeter is secure. I'm pushing deeper into the thicket now. The air feels heavy, like the forest is holding its breath. I can feel it circling, waiting for me to slip up. There, a flicker of movement near the rocks. It's a shadow that doesn't match the trees. I'm dropping low, staying quiet, just like a ghost. It's emerging now, pale as a bruised lung. Look at those limbs, twitching like a machine. It's starting to mimic a child crying, just to lure me in. It's testing the perimeter, looking for a weak spot. My fingers are on the bone ash now. I've only got one shot to drive this thing back. I'm lunging out now, throwing the ash. The powder's catching the wind, creating a white cloud. The forest is groaning as the ash hits it. Listen to that sound, like a radio dying. Its skin is blistering where the ash hits. I'm closing the distance now, forcing it back. The forest is erupting, branches snapping everywhere. I'm standing my ground, knife drawn and ready. It's wounded, but it's definitely not defeated yet. I'm checking the pines now, making sure the barrier holds. The paint is smudged. It tried to get through. I've got to start reapplying the ash, nice and slow. The silence is back, but it feels like a warning. I've bought some time, but this boundary is fragile. My hands are shaking. The adrenaline is finally wearing off. I'll be back here tomorrow and the day after that. As long as the forest hungers, I'll be here. Time to head back to the cabin, leave the shadows behind. The woods feel different now, like they're holding their breath. I keep my hand on my knife, just in case. Hitting the road feels like waking up from a bad dream. But the silence back there, it doesn't just go away. Back home, I gotta clean the blade and settle my nerves. The wind outside sounds like it's mocking me.
Grinding this ash is the only thing that keeps me steady.
I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. The sun's up, but it doesn't make the woods any safer. Time to head back in and finish what I started.
Every stroke of this brush is a prayer for the forest to forget. But I know it won't ever really let go.
I can feel them watching, waiting for me to slip up. But I've been doing this for 40 years, and I'm not stopping now. There, that should hold them back for a while.
But the forest, it's always hungry.
I'll be back tomorrow, just like I always am.
Someone's gotta hold the line.
The paint isn't for navigation. It's a cage.
And you're just the next one waiting to be found.
I've spent my life guarding these boundaries. But the forest is vast, and I'm only one man. Every time I turn my back, the hunger finds a new way in. You think you're safe behind your locked doors. You think the nightmare ended when you saw the sunrise. But listen to me closely. The forest has a scent, and it remembers yours. It knows the sound of your name now. And it knows there's a place in the perimeter where the paint was thin. I've spent my life guarding these boundaries. I've seen many people come and go, but very few understand the weight of the silence they're walking into. You're lucky to be breathing. You're lucky that I was close enough to hear the change in the wind. But don't mistake luck for protection. Next time, there won't be anyone there to hold the line for you.
The white paint on the pines isn't for navigation.
So why did you think it was safe to wash it off?
The trees are watching.
And now that you've broken the seal, you'll find that the silence of the woods is a hunger that never truly sleeps.
It's waiting for you to get comfortable. It's waiting for the moment you decide to go back.
Because the woods always call you home.
And eventually, everyone answers. The white paint on the pines isn't for navigation. It is to trap the things that hunt at night. And you, my friend, have just become the prey they have been waiting for. Don't look back. Just keep walking. The forest never forgets.
It's always waiting.
Stay on the path.
I sit here cleaning my blade, thinking about how thin that line really is.
The fire's dying down, but the woods outside, they never sleep.
Every time I touch this pouch, I'm reminded of what's at stake. It's a heavy burden, but someone's got to hold the line. The air's different tonight, colder, like something shifting in the dark. I can feel them watching, waiting for me to slip up. The paint's wearing thin here, and that's exactly where they'll try to push through. I gotta make sure this seal holds, or we're all in trouble. Every stroke is a prayer, a way to keep the hunger at bay. They don't like this stuff. It burns them, and that's why I'm here. There, that should hold them for a while. It's not a permanent fix, but it'll buy us another night. Wait, did you hear that? Something's out here, and it's not just the wind. I see you, you shadow-dwelling freak. You think you can scare me? I've been doing this for 40 years. Come on then, let's see how you like this.
You're not crossing this line tonight. Not on my watch.
That's it. Back into the dark where you belong. The perimeter holds, and the forest stays quiet for another night. I'm watching the shadows, waiting for them to settle.
The woods are quiet, but it's a heavy kind of silence.
I know this thing isn't gone for good. The creek looks different tonight.
There's something oily on these stones.
It's like the water itself is trying to hide something. Same smell as before, that metallic rot. It's been here, marking its territory. I need to keep a record of this. There it is again, that voice. It's trying to lure me out.
Not tonight, you bastard.
Look at this. It's tearing the trees apart.
It's getting desperate, trying to find a way through. This barrier is all that's holding it back. Gotta get this covered up fast. Every stroke is a promise to keep this place safe. Come on, hold together. The air just turned ice cold.
It's right behind me, isn't it?
Don't turn around, just keep your cool. Slow and steady. Don't give it a reason to strike. I've got the ash right here. Just one more second.
Get back!
That's it. Burn it away.
It's running. It's actually running.
That should hold it for a while. I'm tired, but the perimeter is secure. The forest remembers. It always remembers. The air finally feels like it's clearing out. I'm just standing here, trying to catch my breath. The woods are quiet again, but it's a different kind of quiet. This paint is gonna hold for now. It's just a temporary fix, but it's all I've got. I need to make sure every inch of this boundary is sealed tight. I've got to keep moving. The forest is watching. I can feel it. Every step I take, I'm checking the shadows. Finally, the road. It's weird how loud the highway sounds out here. I'm not leaving this place behind. Not really. Gotta write this down. If I don't document it, who will? The next person who comes here needs to know what they're walking into. The sun's coming up, but it doesn't change anything. The forest is still there, waiting. I'll be back here before the next moon. Time to head home. 42 years of this, and it never gets easier. I just hope I've done enough for Mao. They have no idea what's out here. They sleep soundly, and that's how it should be. I'm the only thing standing between them and the dark. Finally home. This place is all I need. It's quiet here, at least for a little while. Safe for now. But the forest never forgets. I'll be ready when it calls again. I sit here in the quiet, cleaning the blade that kept us alive. The silence of this cabin feels heavy, almost like it's holding its breath. People think these woods are just trees and dirt. They don't see the things that watch from the dark. The fire helps, but it never really warms you up. Not after you've seen what's out there. I keep checking the perimeter, even from in here. You never know when they're going to test the boundaries again. Sleep doesn't come easy when you're the only thing standing in the way. I just hope the paint holds until morning. 42 years of this, and it never gets any lighter. Every night is just another battle you hope you win. The wind sounds like them sometimes. It's like they're whispering my name, just to see if I'm still listening. Even when I sleep, I'm still out there. I'm still walking the ridges, making sure the paint is still there. The forest is patient. It knows that eventually everyone makes a mistake. Another day, another chance to hold the line. But the woods never forget, and neither do I. Another morning, another day of holding the line. The woods don't care that I'm tired. Gotta make sure the ash is ready. You never know when the perimeter's gonna fail. The air feels different today.
Something's still lingering in the trees.
Whew, looks like the seal held through the night. But it's never gonna be enough. They're watching. I know they are. They're just waiting for me to slip up. This is where it happened. The ground still feels wrong here. The ridge is the weak point. If they're gonna try something, that's where it'll be. Something's coming. I can feel it in the wind. I'm not going anywhere.
Let them come. The woods always call you home.
And eventually, everyone answers.